with challenges is that they always bring out the best or the worst in you, mostly the worst. So that's why I like a good challenge, because you're going to see, can you really do this or can you not do this, and you're going to go within and see, oh my god, I really thought I could do this. So that's why it's good to do a good challenge once in a while, just to keep yourself fired up. Trust me, it's a good idea. Hello spinners, and welcome back to my channel. Are you not so excited right now? Like, look at the light that we have. I am so happy and grateful for this beautiful, amazing light. Like, let us just give a round of applause for this extra. So I have an interesting topic to discuss today. This one actually is very close to my heart because I am so used to doing this, and I can tell you, like, it has so many benefits, like so many. So while I was in school, I always had like breaks due to like exams and everything. Like, I had to stay clear of social media, like off entirely, like deleted, blocked everybody out. And I was basically a ghost for years. And I would say that it really had its benefits, it had its disadvantages, because I was kind of like out of touch with a lot of things, like trends or even my friends. Like, I was out of touch, to be honest. But the benefits really did outweigh the bad ones, which is I got to be like at my A game at school. I got to get my certificate. Amen. I had to, like, I was good at what I was doing in school. I was at the top on school activities and everything. So I was basically winning, at least on one side, perfectly. On the other side, I was winning because it actually made me to call home better, not just text, how you guys doing. I had to call to get to someone, because I had like a small phone like that is just for calls and like little text messages, no emojis, literally. And I had another phone, which like the iPhone, which I used to like text and all those fun things. So like I tried it again out of school, and I'm going to tell you the result. Usually in school I would go for weeks, I'm telling you, like weeks. I would like literally ghost everybody. But now in the real world, um it's kind of hard to do it, I won't lie, especially because I am so like in love with my craft, which is like making sure that I'm out content that keeps you inspired and motivated towards being the best version of yourself. I'm really like entwined with my craft. I love it so much. So I'm always like trying to create more and put out more things into the world, which makes me always be on my phone. And I have like little or no time to myself to like get in within. So I said, I'm going to start small. Let's go 3 days without social media. You're not going to go on your Instagram, you're not going on your anything. And that's when I discovered we might have a little problem. Like, I did 3 days. So let's go into the breakdown, okay? So you might not be on social media, yeah, but your family members, your family members are everywhere on social media. Literally, they were telling me, "Oh, look at this tweet. Oh, look at this video on TikTok." Oh, I was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm staying off social media." So that was like the number one thing on the first day. First day was actually the 28th of March. Okay, I was like, we're going to be focused. Because obviously I didn't like lose my devices. I just deleted all the social media I had on my phone. So I discovered I had a problem with LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn. I was like, oh my god, I literally couldn't get off LinkedIn. I had to also delete it. Immediately I discovered that I was spending close, because I have this timer like the iPhone comes with. So I always put it on my phone. So I discovered, like, I kept on doing ignore for the next 15 minutes, ignore for the next 1 hour. I was like, no, that's a problem. So I deleted it. So I had to like pick out cues that like, oh, you also have a problem with LinkedIn. So we're going to let it go. So I did that immediately because it was becoming another addiction. So that was like for day one. Day two came. We were like so focused, We did like so many reaching out because I went to like Malala's fund. I was like, okay, a dedicated queen. We were like going on and on, working, looking for like really like working online, like trying to find new opportunities online. And it was so amazing because I was really dedicated and I was focused on the process. I read more and I was just in the zone, literally. And I also had like some time to like reset, just chill, sleep, and it was really helpful because I noticed that when I'm always on social media, like, oh my god, my head begins to ache and I'm not understanding things anymore. Like, I'm just like really weak and zoned out. So that's why I had to do this reset. It was a must, it was necessary. So the third day, which was 30th of March, my family members were everywhere. They were like, oh my god, did you see Ice? Because like my sister was with her phone scrolling, I was reading on my own phone, so we're sitting like side by side. The next thing I see Ice Star on her Instagram, I'm like, oh my god, that's Ice Star. And she was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh, she did a campaign with Maybelline. Like, I now noticed, oh, you're watching social media through another person's lenses, right? And I was like, no, I literally like turned over. I kept on focusing on my book because you can't really do a lot if you're, at home, because you can't seize your family member's phone. Nobody pushed you to do a social media detox challenge, so you have to do it for yourself and not for your family members, and just stay focused on your own journey. Those are like some tips that I'm going to start sharing right now. So like, it's your journey, it's your personal journey. You needed this detox for yourself and yourself alone, so just stay focused on you. Make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do. I had to set up a calendar because since when the social media is kind of like set away from your timer, then your life is just like really open, like you have more time. So there was time for me to plan, oh, I want to do a workout this time, or I want to do this journal this time, or I want to do some work, content, something like that. It was amazing and I really loved it. So since you're going to be you're going to be available, literally you're going to have so much free time, make sure that you have a calendar to like set out what you're going to do with all that free time. If not, you're going to be left bored again and drift towards social media, and we don't want to do that. Another amazing tip would be to delete the social media platforms from your phone. Since you're already doing a social media detox, it won't be nice if you just kept them on your phone, because you're going to get tempted towards going back on them. Trust me, I tried to leave LinkedIn and Twitter on my phone, but I still went back to them because I thought that I had self-control. But sometimes you really have to like remove all the cues and not bring them back. Highest The most important thing would be to like download them back if you need to like post a content, and delete it right back. Delete it. If you're forgetting your password, try and click on lost password, get your password back and delete them. No excuses of, oh, I don't remember my password. No, you can get it back. So yes, another important reason will be, why are you doing this detox? Are you just doing it for the sake of doing it? Are you doing it for a reset? Do you want to connect back with your purpose in life, or do you just want to get yourself better? It can literally be anything, but knowing your why will make it easier for you to continue on this challenge than just doing it because, trust me, it's really challenging and you might just want to drop out. But knowing your why would make it easier for you to do this. Okay, another thing would be to write it down. Write down your why. It's very important for you to pen things down, because that way you can keep yourself accountable. I literally had to write out social media, like no social media detox challenge, like with red marker, and paste it on my locker for me to like know that we are doing this, for me to keep myself accountable. Because it's easy for you to like slip away if you just, oh, I know my why, but you don't write it down. Writing it down makes it valid. It makes it, you're keeping yourself accountable. Okay, so write it down is very important. And yes, so another thing would be, the final thing would be to, you really, you've written out your why, you know why you're doing this. Try and build a system for you to do this often if it's something that you enjoy. So maybe you can set out a date, or maybe at the end of the month, to always have this done, to make it something that you would love to do frequently. If it's something that you enjoy, then you probably would say, oh, I'm going to just have social media detox every end of the month or anything. If it's something that you want to do long term, you can set out a system, and also tell everybody before you leave, because you don't want to ghost your manager or something. So you can tell people before you leave next time. If you didn't tell this time that you did it the first time, you can, because the first time I did it, I didn't tell anybody. I just left. Because I just felt like if I told people, it would just, I didn't want to do that. Basically, I didn't want to do it. I just wanted to leave, because I'm so used to leaving without telling people that I'm gonna ghost. Because I don't know. That's just me. But you can tell people before you leave, so they can know that they can reach you via phone or via email or something. Yeah, that would be really nice, because some people might really need to reach you for something important, and it's really nice to be able to get through to you. So yes, that would be my tips for having a social media detox challenge. I hope that this makes you happy, because trust me, it made me happy. I was glowing and I was just so happy to do it, because I was deeply rooted in carrying out my goals for Q1. And yes, make sure that you like this video if you enjoyed everything that I said, and comment, would you do one or not? Thank you so much, spinner, and have a beautiful day. Ciao ciao. Remember, when life begins to spin, to take a break, honey. I love you, spinner, and have a beautiful day.